Hello YouTube and welcome back. This is Nico and you're watching Determinator Gaming. Today we're doing an armor guide for Kingdom Come Deliverance. This one of course being a fan requested guide, and I'm sure you can tell from the title and the thumbnail that this is going to do with charisma. So this armor guide will show you all of the pieces and some tips and tricks for getting that charisma level up to the elusive 20, which is pretty hard. I went through a ton of different permutations of this armor combination and a bunch of variables, and it took me quite some time to finally get it up to 20. But with that in mind, stick around and I'll show you how to make this suit. So, starting us off with weapons, we have the Stinger, the Sinew Bow, the Boost Shield, a Dagger, and some better piercing arrows. Now, it's important to note here that even though if you click into like the Boost Shield, it'll say 20 Charisma, and the Stinger here, it'll show 17 Charisma there. Those numbers don't seem to mean anything. I tried a bunch of different weapons, I tried no weapons, none of them made a difference. The charisma level stayed unchanged, and that was, I tried that with the full suit on and naked, so you could pick whatever weapons you want. It doesn't seem to affect it. These are the weapons I chose because they're the weapons I generally use. This is my general loadout as far as weapons are concerned. Alright, so jumping into armor here, we'll start off with the lower valued stuff, which is usually clothing, but you'll see a couple pieces of armor, and we'll move our way up. Obviously, this stuff is going to be pretty expensive. Starting us off, we have a Noble's Mail collar. I chose that because I like the collar. I think it looks better than the coif, but with that in mind, I also have the padded black coif, so I guess you could do whatever you want. That being said, the pieces in this are not super specific, as in you could find stuff that would fit in and you would still get that 20 charisma, but there are a lot of things that if you put in there will lower your charisma. One of which is Chainmail, which is why I have the Brocade Point. This I got from Hans Capon during the Next to Godliness quest. I don't think you can get it anywhere else. But I wanted to have a full suit of armor here with no spots empty, and every single type of chainmail brought the charisma down. So it doesn't matter what the rating is on there. First of all, they're all pretty low. I think the highest was 6. But all of those bring it down. So if you want high charisma, you have to avoid chainmail. But with that in mind, the shirt from Stephanie was the highest charisma I found with 18. So as far as shirts are concerned, that one was the one that I found that had the highest. Then we'll just go down the list now. A gold ring, decorated black hose have the same charisma as the red ones, 19. These ones are just worth a hair more, plus I like how they look a little bit better, even though I can't see them under the leg armor. Then the Kuttenberg gauntlets have the same charisma as the Noble's gauntlets, at least I think they did, maybe it's one more, but either way it didn't change the total level when I was switching back and forth between them, but they are again a little bit more valuable. As far as headwear is concerned, the nobleman's hat has the most, and it makes a difference. If you wear a helmet, it'll bring it down. Then I have a necklace on, the plain necklace, nobleman's boots, mail chausses, quartered combat jacket, riveted bright chausses, and now with these, most of the chausses that look like this, the not metal ones, all had the charisma. Most of them, you know, didn't negatively affect the charisma. These ones are just the most valuable, so I chose these ones. Golden spurs, obviously. Augsburg plate pauldrons, it makes sense why they'd be high charisma, they're plated with gold. Nurembergian cuirass, again this is another one that can be switched out for a couple. What you want to avoid though is the decorated cuirass, because when I was going through them, that one had the highest charisma, I think at 18 or whatever, but it brought the charisma down for the outfit. I don't know why, but wearing that one, it brings the charisma down, so avoid it. So I just chose this one because it has the best armor rating. And that does it for the clothing. As you can see, it's a pretty alright outfit. I don't like how the armor kind of meshes through your quartered combat jacket, but it does, so not much you can do about it, but I think it looks alright. Another way you can boost your charisma in this game is to choose this perk. It's in the main level tree. It's called Ken, and I'm sure you can read it there. Basically, it gives you a +2 charisma boost. Now, with that in mind, I don't have that one, and I still hit 20, so you can. It's, you know... But if you care about charisma that much, you should choose this perk, I guess. I chose Golden Tongue because I think speech is more useful. But I think if we go through it, I don't think any of these reduce your charisma. Oh, that one, see. Okay, so if you choose Brute, it brings your charisma down 1. So if you want your high charisma, you got to avoid Brute. And if you want to use one of these perks to supplement it, choose Ken. Lastly, a little tip I can give you here is the Flower Power perk in the Herbalism tree. It only requires a level 5 in Herbalism to get, so it's not hard to get. And then once you have it, all you have to do is have some fragrant herbs in your inventory, and that'll give you a +2 charisma boost. I'm using mint here, but I think chamomile and marigolds work just as well, but mint's easy to find, so that's what I'm using. And that's how I got myself to the 20 charisma. Alright, so for this suit of armor, you have a total charisma level of 20, which is obviously the highest it can go in this game, because 20 is where they all max out, at least for now. The total value of this suit of armor, plus the weapons, is 20,874 groschen, so that's quite a bit. And lastly, the total AAR for this, which is average armor rating, it's a system I use of rating armors in this game. The AAR for this suit of armor is 91.98, so almost 92. So all in all, pretty decent defense-wise. You could obviously bring that up if you were to change the hat out for a helmet. But with that in mind, it would bring your charisma down, so it's a horse apiece, I guess. Well, that does it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. If not, I guess you should give that dislike button a view. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, go ahead and drop them down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to address them as soon as possible. If you like this content or this game, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on all the quality content that I release here. If you need any help navigating, I've got a helpful little link right here on the screen that'll help you subscribe to this channel, and I've also got one that'll lead you to another one of my fantastic videos. But in any case, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.